Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flock University. How we doing? We're live at Hooters on Wolf Road. Happy holidays. I am joined by the Santa of all championship football in the Capital Region. That is the head coach, the general manager, Mr. Damon Ware, everybody. I'm just built like Santa. I don't bring any gifts. It's just the build. And then that's the round mound of rebound over here. We got Mike Corda in the house. He's not going to grab a microphone, though. Sam, what are you doing? That's a spike flap? Okay, all right. I was caught off guard by what was happening over there. It was like a broken chicken wing. That's what that would look like. That was what's going on. All right, we're live here at Hooters, and man, we're thrilled to be back. I guess I should start by saying a lot of people have asked. Oh, geez. I guess I'll start with this. Nani, hi, honey, Jeff. Listen. We have a good partnership. We get a partnership here at Hoots, man. What do you want from me?
It's yeah.
I'm gonna put this a little closer.
Chicken wings are coming up.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Coach tells me all the time. He's like, I'll go if she'll go, and then it works out. Then here we are. No, Flock University. We're very excited. It's big news today has broken, and obviously one of the reasons that we get the interest from these broadcast partners has a lot to do with what you build and put on the field. So, Mr. Head Coach, Mr. General Manager Damon Ware, tell everybody about our new broadcast partner,
Vice. That's big news. That coming out today just puts it out there that we're here to stay. Vice is a part of the A&E network, and they're moving into sports. And us being kind of the catalyst of that, I think that's an excellent thing. We'll do a game of the week for right now. Going into 2025, it'll be a game of the week thing, but exciting. Anytime you can get a broadcast partner that's willing to promote your league, it's a huge thing. And I'm just excited. Our guys will be able to play on a national audience, and it's just exciting. I love it. I love it.
And I like Vice. I Dark Side of the Ring is one of my favorite. Like, it's a guilty pleasure. I mean, I'm not even the biggest wrestling fan in the world, but when you watch these, like the behind the stories on what happened and whatever, I like the production. They know what they're doing, and the fact that they want us to be part of their sports launch is gigantic. I can't wait for you to end up on Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco's podcast.
Hey, I'll jump on. So, hey, they bring it out here to the Capital Region. I'm on there. So maybe something to reach out to Shannon about.
I mean,
come on out.
You probably know him.
You know,
you got like contacts in that phone I need to get a hold of?
We'll definitely try to send him an invite to come to the Capital Region.
I'm sure. I think of some of the stuff that he's had happen in his life recently with, like, accidentally turning the live broadcast on. And I'm not going to say much more because there are some families in here, but
sure.
I mean, it is how families are made, so.
Absolutely.
I will not be invited on Shannon Sharp or Chad Ochocinco's podcast. But no, this Vice being a part of what we're building, what we're doing. Great news. Very excited about it. And I know that there's this probably year of the mind. Normally, let's not bring back the negative things that happen. I'm of the mind of we've got to fill about an hour live at Hooters as part of Flock University. This time last year, we were hoping that the league we were part of was doing half the work that the league we're part of now is doing. So just to know that there already is, like, and again, like, I know there's probably people out here who went, all right, so Vice is doing sports now. Okay, cool, whatever. Like, what about this? What about that? No, what about a group that actually has something and we can announce it and go forward with it?
That was the funny thing last year. I mean, we joked around, but we're serious. I mean, it was, if we get 50% of what's being promised to us, we're going to have one heck of a league. And little did we know at that time, getting 5% was going to be a challenge. But our group now is great. Arena Football One is here to stay. We've got great leadership. Jeff Fisher, Gary Compton, Jerry Kurz. Those guys are doing a great job in the front office. And this is just one of those deals. I mean, Vice wanting to get into some serious sports programming. And let's think about that. As last year, how exciting our games were.
Oh my God.
We had some of the most exciting games probably in the history of the game here in the Capital Region. And so to be able to display that to a national audience, I think that's a huge thing.
So weekly features right now is what we're talking about. And there's more news being developed and worked on all the time. But like for me, I just love that we're the flagship part of it. Like where they're like, you know, you think about back when the 4-letter network started and they're featuring spelling bees and it was a lot of UConn and it was something, and you're sitting there at that point going, what is this going to be? Like, at least they're starting with real football. You know what I mean? They've got, I love that the call out was made and answered.
I think if they watched some games from last year and that was part of their decision making, they knew they just had to have this. It's going to be exciting. The games we had last year were just so much fun. Super excited about the people that are coming into our building this year, especially the the beginning of the April game with Billings. That's going to be fun here, getting the defending champions to come in. So
careful, every time we mention them, Steve Titus calls Mike Corda.
I know.
Like, I don't know. We're clearly bugged. Every time we say Billings, like Mike's phone rings and it's Steve Titus.
It might be coming up here in a few minutes. But no, we've got some great games coming here to the Capital Region this year. Super excited about everybody that's coming in. I love our schedule. So again, Vice, if any of our games will be on network, those would be some great football games.
Coach Ware, the schedule has us playing our division multiple times. Is that more difficult for you? Is it easier to catch things that they're going on? I mean, last year when we watched it, it was every game was a classic. Is it stay that way, or do you think that the more you see them, the more you're going to be like, oh, gotcha?
No, it's going to be similar to last year. We've got a tough division. Coach Arbett is going to have Nashville doing big things. Obviously, E.J. Burton, Orlando. Obviously, that's become a little bigger rivalry as the years have gone on with all of our history. And then bringing in Coach Lyota in Wilkes-Barre. I think everybody has won championships in this division, either as a player, as a coach. So, again, it's going to be some really good football. It's going to be a juggernaut. It's, last year I thought we had we did have the hardest schedule in the league. This year, I think it's going to be the same.
Yeah.
And we love the pressure. We're fine with it. Now that we got a couple bye weeks and we can plan and we can prepare to keep our guys healthy, it's going to be a great year, but it's going to be tough. I mean, it's going to be tough to play these teams a couple times each. And it's, again, but I hope our division, we get 3 people out of our division to go to the playoffs.
How's that going to happen when you said that we have the hardest schedule, but facing us multiple times means they have the hardest schedule? That's the problem, is when a conference is this tough, a division is this tough, you cannibalize each other. A lot of times there can be only one.
And that's the hard part. It's kind of like the SEC on how it used to be with the 14 playoff, is a bunch of good teams knock each other off and they just knock each other out of the playoffs. And so could that be the case obviously this year? Sure, it could be. A lot of good football is going to be played, and for me, it's about our fans, and so we're going to have a great set of games, and that's what it's all about. We'll worry about the playoffs. Obviously, our goal is to win the division and go to the playoffs and compete for a championship. But at the end of the day, what we really want is our fans to experience great football games. We want all of our network partners to want to come back year after year. So it's just going to be fun, and we're excited. We're ready to get going. I mean, we're less than 100 days out, and it's time to go.
All right, we are live here at Hooters on Wolf Road, and since it is the holiday season, if you are shopping for me, I'm a size Hooters gift card. So just feel free to, I'll even try it on in front of you if you want. They actually do have a special on gift cards right now, just so you know. So if you're out looking for that gift for the person who has everything, there's that for you. And Nani, I will get those for me, not for your loving husband. Those will just be for me. A lot of people have asked, there's a lot of questions. I love the passion of the flock. They want to know everything. They want to know it right now. They don't want to wait. We have been asked, actually, I think we got asked today at breakfast, where's the championship game going to be? At this moment, high seed host, correct? And that's what I know you and our ownership are fighting for.
Absolutely. It's something that you earn. And so if you earn it and you're playing it in your home arena and your home fans get to see it, it's a huge thing. And so the hard part about neutral games is you just never know how well they're going to do at the ticket office. And that's the thing is, again, if you got a team from Albany and a team from Billings and you go play in Texas, I don't think anybody really cares unless everybody just flies in. And that's the trouble. And so at the end of the day, especially for a broadcast partner, you want the biggest crowd, you want the most raucous environment. And again, that's only going to happen at somebody's home arena.
And if that home arena's people are going to have to drive 3 to 4 hours to set it up anyway, you probably should just do it at their arena. I mean, just thoughts.
Yeah. Bringing up those bad memories.
Reasons.
The brawl in the mall. That was an interesting one.
It's going in the book.
It's definitely going in the book. That was an interesting thing that I'd be able to pass on to ever do that again.
Mother Flocker brings up a great point. Less than 100 days until we start playing. It's even less than that for the road game, but less than about 99 for the home game, I believe. So what is happening in your world right now? Like what's a day look like in the life of head coach, general manager Damon Ware?
Right now, it's a lot of the business side. So it is building some excitement in the community. It's getting with businesses on sponsorships. It's talking about season tickets. Obviously, getting those put out here fairly soon. So it's building excitement for the business. Also doing the coaches meetings. We got to do that every week. So we hold 2 coaches meetings every week. Getting our coaching staff acclimated as to exactly what our culture is going to be coming up in 2025. So it's a busy day. It's arrive 7 o'clock in the morning at the office and stay till 6, 7 o'clock at night. That's what we do.
I try to drag him out. I do. I try to drag him out of the office. He don't leave. You can't get him out. He's always there. He's always working. So with the coaches meetings, it's funny you bring that up because now that the big news in the pro football college ranks, the NFL college ranks, is that Belichick is now going to the University of North Carolina. They talked today about while he was off, he's getting his coaching staff together. They're meeting once a week. They're breaking down film. They're looking at organizations, doing that stuff. That's a dude who's not prepping for a season. What are coaches meetings like with you? Because I've heard some people say, if I went, I'd be drooling in the corner, by the end.
It's details. For me, there's just I's that need to be dotted, T's that have to be crossed. So it's a lot of, not to give up our trade secrets, but it's just getting every detail out. I want to plan every second of training camp. I want to be able to evaluate every one of those 35 kids and make sure that they're given the proper time to make a football team. I tell our staff all the time, we are not going to be the reason that a kid comes here and never plays again because we didn't put in the time. And so I take that to heart. It's such a tough thing. We bring in 35 of the best players in the country into training camp, and 11 guys got to go home. And so it's gut wrenching for me to even know every time training camp opens, I've got 35 guys I know I can win a championship with. So when you think of 11 of you are going home and you're worthy, I need to put the time in. Our staff needs to put the time in. We've got to give them every little drop of us as a coach, because at the end of the day, some of them are going home. It might be the last time they ever play. And that's a huge responsibility for us as a coaching staff. So I like every little detail of training camp to be planned out, and all of the aspects that we're going to put into every single kid. I make our coaching staff go through every single player. We fill out a form for every strength of every player, weaknesses of every player. And that's the hard thing as a coach is, it's not one size fits all. And so you bring in 35 kids. Those are 35 people that learn differently, 35 people with different attributes, 35 people with different, athletic talents. And you've got to figure out how to judge them on these very basic elements to earning that spot on your team. And so it's way harder than people think. There's a science to it for us. And so you really just again, when you sign 35 kids that all are great, it's tough knowing that 11 of you guys will go home. So every meeting I have with the players, every time I call the players, I call and talk to all the players this week. And I try to do that about every other week, is just call them, talk to them, say hi to them. It's 11 of those are not going to make it. That's a hard thing because we bring in such good athletes. And so And again, just the love we're getting right now from the UFL. UFL's watching our roster.
You say love. I say creepy stalking. Like the UFL is watching you closely, brother. Like, I don't know, man. That's a compliment and frightening all at once.
Like I said, it's always bittersweet, but I love our kids moving up. So anytime that our kids get a chance to move up, I want to congratulate them. I want to be right there with them every step of the way. And so, again, we're getting a lot more kids that are getting looks. And so that just means a lot of, we bring in the right type of kids. And so with all that being said, I'm just a stickler of every detail must be organized and thought over, because some kids' lives are in our hand. There are some kids that don't have anything else but sport. And it is our job to make sure we pick the right 24 that are deserving, and the 11 that don't, that we've given them the care and concern that we do have their careers on our hands. And so it's something very important to me. My coaches understand just how important that is to me, is that we don't fumble those situations.
I love it. And is there any solace knowing how many people are watching, like other teams, other leagues? Because even though those 11, because I've always looked at it the other way, the 11 that don't make the team, I'm like, everyone else, leave them alone. Like I don't want to go against them because I know how good they are. But is it the other way with you, where it's like, all right, thank God so and so are on a roster, and maybe we'll meet up again down the road, but at least they're still playing.
I want all these kids to leave here with a great experience. And the kids that are deserving, if you've come in, you've worked hard, you've been coachable, you came into camp in shape, you've done all the things necessary to be a professional player, I will find a job for you. So I will, with all the other leagues that are out there, there's always people looking for our type of athletes. And so I will always try to find a kid a job. And that's the funny part. And so sometimes, yes, that you're going to face some of these kids on another team. And that's hard, because you pour in a lot of time and energy and care and concern to these kids. And then, some of them are going to walk into somebody else's room and be part of their team. And that's tough. But at the end of the day, we just feel we bring in the right athletes, the right character, the right culture. And we produce some pretty good kids. And you know what? If they can leave here and go play for somebody else and make some money, we're all for that as well.
All right, we're live here at Hooters and on Wolf Road. We're going to be here for a bit. We're going to be eating and having fun. Of course, Hooters, I can officially tell you they're back. They're a sponsor of the team. The guys will be eating here, one day a week, hanging out. It'll be a perfect chance if you're looking to hang out with the guys and eat some great food, have a couple cold ones if you're in the mood. It'll be right here for you at Hooters right here. My headphones aren't big enough to go on that melon. I can't. Mike Corda in the house, everybody. There he is. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to. Jake coming over here. Come on. All right. So earlier today. Well, actually, it's funny. You've been here a minute, but we just actually got to sit down with you earlier today. Joining us is Jake Labrie, and Jake, you are you're the CEO.
CEO, yeah. So
because I tried to make you president, and you wouldn't let me do it.
No, because you can't give up your presidency.
I tried so hard.
You did.
I tried so hard,
and I didn't allow that to happen.
I tried so hard. Yeah. So your day to day right now, I know Coach Ware just said the same thing. It's bringing in the partnerships. It's helping people find out like how they can work with us and how we can work for them.
Yep.
So who's a good mix for us? Who's somebody that you've been talking to or kind of business that you're looking to talk to?
Well, I mean, for the businesses that we're trying to talk to, we're trying to attract more people towards the Firebirds. You guys did a phenomenal job last season. We're just trying to build on that.
Thanks. Tell me. Go on. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to knock that off, and then it's over.
No, you guys did, and Mike and Andy and yourself as president and Coach Damon Ware did a phenomenal job with the team, and they're bringing me on board to now just make sure the business aspect of it comes true, and we're able to build this brand together and give it to Capital Region, which deserves this more than anything.
I mean, it is kind of silly to make the dyslexic ADHD dude try to do spreadsheets. So
yeah.
So appreciate you, and he appreciates you because now he'll be able to read things.
I heard that you enjoy spreadsheets as well. Okay, good. We're perfect.
Very detail-oriented person.
Very good. Yeah,
I love it.
Yes.
All right. So tell us about you, though. What made you want to be a part of this?
Well, Mike approached me. We had a couple of meetings, and
Mike, stay out of the bathroom.
And he said,
Sorry, we only have 3 microphones, Mike. I'm sorry. I only brought 3.
Well, you definitely started something, so we thought it'd be a fun show.
Yeah, I apologize.
No, it's not you. No. That's Mike.
But he approached me and he said, we're building something here. We built something. We want to make sure it keeps going and stays alive for everybody. We want to make sure that somebody is there to run the day to day and make sure it maintains and holds, so we can, give everything that, the Capital Region needs to have in a football team and everything that Coach Ware needs to have to be successful. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't allow you to relinquish your presidency. It's because you've done such a phenomenal job over the past, 6 years?
6? 7? I don't know how to count anymore. I said, the truth of the matter is I've known Mike so long that every time I screw up, he promotes me.
Excellent.
So just think, I started as on-field host.
Okay.
Just think of what I've done.
And you've made your way to presidency. Okay, I got it.
Think of what I've done.
Right.
Jeffrey Trump. All right.
We're going to have a huge season. You're getting sick of winning. We're going to win all the time. It's going to be the greatest thing ever. I see Nick over there. Nick, you're great. You're fabulous. Nick, I'm so sick of Nick. Nick's actually, I'm not going to say what he really is. No, but thank you for even jumping in. But normally Mike will get on and he'll start swearing about the owner of Orlando. So I'll do it today. Cheney, bleep you. No, just kidding. I love Cheney. So no, it's exciting. And when you see like a place like Hooters, who they feed the guys once a week and everything like that, and now to know that there's somebody here to make sure that they're taken care of. Yeah. I've done my best, but I can only put so many of these girls through college.
There you go.
I'm doing my best.
That's what we're trying to build here. So
love it. I'm excited. All right. So do you have any questions for us? Well, you got us in front of a camera and we can't lie.
No, we got
what?
100 days? 99 days?
99 days till home
99
opener.
days till home opener.
Yeah.
So we're
a week earlier. We'll be on the road in Orlando.
There we go.
Well,
very exciting.
And camp is February.
There we go.
And it's already here.
It is. It's here. It's ready to go, Jeff.
That ticket's getting you.
And because we're doing today's live at Hooters on Wolf Road, Coach's wife is laying the weeds on me right now. So
there you go.
I might get Nancy Kerrigan on the way out of the door.
There it is. Well, I don't want to take up much of your time, but
no, never.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Glad you're on board, Jake.
Yeah, Jake, the new CEO, which means somebody professional, and there's another adult in the room. I love it. Which means I get to make more fart jokes. That's it. Hold on. So Stephanie, see, this is somehow no matter how hard I try to tell the truth, beautiful people like Stephanie, kudos for Levac. He has had his heart in this team for a long time. That's because it's enlarged. It's a really poor diet, and it's a big heart. But no, listen, I love this team. I will do anything for this team. I just look, you're more professional than I am. If I could get rid of the title and I could just say whatever I wanted to say,
that would be a wild show if we allowed you to do so.
One of these days.
One
of these days. We'll get after it. All right. So as we, I do want to bring something back up. You were talking about the great new coaches and everybody that are coming to the league. For people who don't have like the background, some of the guys that you were hanging out with at AF University, Arena Football University in Chicago, who are they? Because I saw you have the respect for them, and I know who they are, but I don't know why a guy who knows as much about football as you do respects these people.
Yeah, like I said, our division alone is big, and for people that have been arena football fans for many years, Darren Arbett is the coach in Nashville, and if you remember his reign on the Arena Football League with the San Jose SaberCats, and they were one of the most dominant teams for several years, and won some championships. So he's done at the highest level at a very successful pace. And like I said, I talk to him on a regular basis. He's just an incredibly intelligent person, knows football, and it's just like I said. I told him I'm just the respect I have to face him a couple times this year. you always love when you like the people that you're facing. It's always something where that little level of respect, it makes you just want to put more into the game. It makes again, at the end of the game when you shake hands and you can look at each other and give that little nod, like, yeah, I respect you and I got you. Those are fun little battles from the coaching side. So Darren's just a great coach, and I'm super excited to be able to face him. He brings 40 plus years of coaching into it. Guy that was in the JUCOs in California, and he's been all over the place. And so just super excited to be able to face him. I think it's going to be a fun time for our fans as well.
Can't wait. And then just the way you get treated by all these guys as well. It's the ultimate respect. It's a brotherhood. And I love the one thing I will say, all kidding aside, about AF1 is, Monday through Friday, we're boys. We're here. We'll help you out. We'll do whatever. Saturday, right? We're taking you out.
Right.
We're taking you out.
We're enemies for 4 quarters, and then after the game, let's shake hands and be business partners. And like I said, I'm fiery on game night. Like I said, I get it. I'm quiet, but I'm super fiery. I'm sweating. My pores are open. The game has never changed from just playing it as a little kid. I go through the same emotions. It's so weird, and that's what's so fun about our game is it doesn't change much. I still feel about the game the same as I did as a kid. I don't think that's ever going to go away. Me and my wife were talking about it, and just how many more years I thought I would coach, and I'm like minimum of another 15 years. I'm golden and maybe longer. And now that I see Belichick signing a 5-year deal at 72 years old, I'm encouraged even more. So let's Mike, let's build this business up to Bill Belichick status, and let's get us there.
Yeah, Mike, coach wants a 5-year deal. Yeah, 10. Oh, look at that. Monica, will you come up for a second?
I told him a long time ago. He comes in.
Will you? I'm serious. Would you? Because it's what you've done for us can't be undersold. Yes. Yes.
Come on up, Monica. Join the party.
Monica worked so hard for us, and now we have Jake too. She's.
I know. It's a family affair.
All right, everybody. If it wasn't for Monica, our players wouldn't have a place to live when they're here. So
That's fair.
No, and not only not have a place to live, Coach, you can speak this more than I can. This was the quietest, best taken care of we have ever been.
Thank you.
The clock tower and everything you guys are doing. It's Century House. I mean, thank you so much.
Thank you. The name speaks for itself, fortunately, in the area. Everybody's got a great story attached to the Century House. It's been my favorite thing I've been blessed to be there for 10 years now. And with the addition of Clock Tower, which has up until Monday, this coming Monday, has been known as the Comfort Inn in Latham, we've survived a full renovation. And pending final inspections tomorrow, we will officially be the Clock Tower Hotel. Everything's brand new. It's beautiful. Comes with that same class of service that comes from the Century House. Benefits of sharing a parking lot with a great restaurant like the Century House too. But yeah, the team has always had a special place in my heart, and we were able to turn that into more of a relationship. The Century House is a program, Enjoy One, Share One, where every meal and overnight stay, we donate a meal to the regional food bank.
That's amazing.
Yes, and that's been extended to the Clock Tower. And we love to do business with other businesses that hold the community as high in value as we do. And the Firebirds, it was a no-brainer, really. Like, you guys you brought this life back to blue-collar football in Albany County and the Capital Region. It's been great.
Well, again, I don't think I mean, obviously you provide a place for people to stay all the time between the two establishments, and it maybe it becomes old hat to you at some point, but one of the millions of reasons besides playing for a guy who has it all figured out and everything else, I've talked to the guys now and they're like, as long as we have that place to live, as long as those people are taking care of us,
That's
we want to go to
awesome.
Albany.
Thank you. That's
Thank you.
Let me
Yeah.
give a shout out to Terry. Terry did a great
Terry's the
job.
best.
She was
She's-
awesome
She's
last
the
year.
lifeline of that
Yeah.
hotel. She really is.
Everybody there was great to us. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, everything
Treated us
from
like family.
everything from
That's
dropping
big.
stuff off to picking things up to just the fact that, again, the guys felt welcome, and that's
That's
not
awesome.
always the case.
The team really just makes it so easy to claim fame to their hard work for me every day.
I do it every day. I
Right.
do it every day.
Like come from food and beverage. So there's always that level of actually many moons ago, I'm an alumni of our dear Albany Hooters. Back when it was in Crossgates. So we
I knew I recognized
exactly. You probably put me through college, so thank you.
it. Well, it was worth it.
Yeah.
So food and beverage has always been like this. It's a level of hospitality, of course, but putting a roof over somebody's head is such a different, intimate level of hospitality. I didn't even know I would always love. It's been great. The Century House is just awesome. I know I'm biased, but
well, listen, Century. The beautiful thing about the Century House has always been when I walk in, I don't feel like I belong, but that goes away very fast.
yeah.
So like it's one of those ones I walk in, I'm like,
welcome.
and then all of a sudden everybody's making cutting your prime rib. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But thank you for everything. We just wanted to really
Thank
get
you.
the
I
housing
appreciate
is key. If the guys don't have a place to stay, nothing else works.
They were always gentlemen. It was a pleasure having you guys.
Our team?
Enough so that we were willing to do it again.
Right.
So,
I love that.
Let's go.
That makes me feel good as a coach.
yeah,
That's
you
why I
guys are
wasn't
great.
allowed to stay there. Is that what that was?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
100%.
Reasons.
College doesn't pay for what it used to. Monica, thanks so
Thanks,
much.
guys.
This is Monica Housing,
Thank you.
Clock Tower, Century House, taking good care of our guys. We don't have our guys without them, and that's awesome. I love that. The Corner's over here just dragging. Put this one on now. The Corner don't want to come over. Corner don't want on today. I see how it is. We are live here at Hooters. No, he's not allowed over. No, of course, Mike. All right, so let's do this. We're live at Hooters. It's been a fun flock of you so far, but let's do the questions. I see a lot of people asking the same things, so let's do the best we can to address what we can address. We already told you right now. I don't even like saying right now. It's the championship game will be at the highest remaining seeds home arena, unless somebody spends way too much freaking money, and then there's no way to say no to it. Look at,
And that's understandable.
Mike's like, do I see? I mean, when we're talking,
that's understandable.
and we're
From a
probably,
business standpoint.
and we're talking like 2 commas at that point, right? I mean, it's the Century House Bowl. We're actually going to play in the parking lot of the Clock Tower. It's going to be amazing. Can't wait. So that's obviously I know a lot of people, but that's the deal. Everybody heard what you guys said last year. They saw, even though it worked because the exposure was there and 6-7 million people saw the game. Everybody wants the best possible game, and I need instant replay on a real monitor, not somebody's laptop, so that my team wins a championship. I didn't say that, but I read it off it was a comment I saw right here. Our friend Lori Lazinski said she needs to hear Mike Korda. It's from the crowd. There you go. Tickets. So incredibly long story short, we are working feverishly to make sure that you get your tickets without an issue. There are, as always, minor technical difficulties between the new stuff and the old stuff and the whatever. But most importantly, if you are a season ticket holder, you will get first right of refusal on your tickets. Nobody's going to get them until you have a chance to get them. We'll give out the dates and all that stuff as soon as we can. But again, it's every time we think we've got everything figured out, something comes up, and we just don't want you guys to go through crap and nonsense getting your tickets. Stephanie, wait, we don't have to worry about the game being at Crossgates. I do know the general manager of Crossgates. I will listen, we'll play right in Apex. I'm not afraid. I'm all about it. So I know we've had some questions in here that people want to know. Uniforms, the designs are done. The manufacturing is set to begin. As soon as we have them in our Grubby Mitch, you'll get to see them. I
Gonna like those.
Yes,
our this year's uniforms are gonna be highly regarded. Hopefully, we can get a replica jersey to be sold. Obviously, this year, you guys this will be a year you'll really want to buy the replica. Our jerseys are just fantastic. I am super excited about the design. So it's going to be a good year as far as that.
It's the beauty of this year's jerseys and uniform is like one guy says this, one guy says that, and the next thing you know, it's this beautiful concept, and it's the kind of thing that in the past certain people would stifle the creativity of, but luckily Coach has power, so we got it done. You're absolutely gonna love it, and there will 100% be replicas. We'll get jerseys made. As far as when that happens, we'll let you know. What about footballs? What do you mean? What about footballs?
Football is
We
made.
need those.
There will, I know the league will announce those and put those out at some point. The ball has been designed. Actually got to put my hands around that particular football in Chicago. It's a very good ball. It'll look very nice. It'll be exciting, and the league will put that out when they get all that stuff together.
Amy said, what about jerseys ordered back in August? There was a total mess up with the manufacturer. So what I've done instead of just push out ones from last year is I've held those orders, and I'll be reaching out to you when the new ones are available, and you'll have a choice whether you want to do the new one or the old one. So it's not gone. I have the list. Amy, I have your list. You have reasons.
For sure.
But we got to a point where when we were designing the new ones, it was like, I feel like there were 8 people who ordered jerseys. I feel like those 8 people would have been like, there's a chance they're going to go, I wouldn't have bought that if I knew this. These are special. I think these are the most personality we've been able to put into a jersey since we've been doing this. Hands down.
They're going to be awesome.
Yeah. And
they're going to be awesome.
There's all like we're saying, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at some of the comments, trying to get some of the questions together. Any questions in here from the flock? Anybody want besides football? Anybody? Wow, you guys, we did it all. We covered it all. Sam, you have a question? Yay or nay on Belichick? I'm a Ware guy. I prefer Damon Ware. Sam's trying to replace you right here.
I know. Sam.
Come on, Sam. Jeez. Hurtful. All right, so I think that's it, right? Is that what? So we announced today that Vice Sports, which is part of the A&E networks, they're going to be they're going to be our broadcast partner, one of our broadcast partners. It's a developing story, but that is going to be a big, fun way to get a hold of everything. Just to like, and the fact that they actually receive ratings, like TV ratings, means that everybody's going to find out just how much you guys love this product and how big we are. So it gives us a chance to grow more and more every day.
And maybe, just maybe, there could be some other partners coming in the future.
Maybe.
So.
And I see people asking about streaming. We will have a streaming option. The problem that I don't know, and I can't say with full confidence, whether or not there will be blackout areas for streamings. Like, because it's just a lot of these deals that we're going to do with broadcast partners, they may be like, hey, look, if we're doing this, you can't do that within a certain whatever. So all these things are happening, but I didn't want to ignore the streaming question. There'll be multiple ways to ingest the game, but most importantly, as soon as tickets are available, MVP Arena, you can't miss out.
And just so we're all on the same page, let's never have a blackout because we are not filled to the brim. Let's get over 8,000 people at every game. Let's be loud. Let's be raucous. Let's show the world that this is the Mecca of football, and let's get after these opponents.
A lot of people saying who they love, who they're happy with back, all these great things. Richard wants to know, all right, with so many road games early, people will forget about us if the road can't be seen. No, Rich, no one's forgetting about anything, and there will be ways to watch road. The blackouts usually occur based on attendance, okay, just so we're clear. And if we're on the road, I'd love for you to buy tickets to the MVP Arena while we're on the road. I'll sell them to you. Hell, I'll walk you in if I'm here. I don't know what you're going to watch, but maybe I'll juggle for a while.
There'll always be options to watch us when we're on the road as well. So don't fear. We want you to see us while we're on the road. We want to set up some watch parties, all those things. So just stay tuned for information.
Lenny, will any of the training camp be open to fans?
Yes, I will open one day at training camp like I did last year, so you guys come get a sneak peek. I will let you know those dates once we solidify training camp dates.
Michael's asking about last year's game jerseys and helmets. Most of those have been appropriated in some way, shape, or form. But if more are found, they will be put up for sale because, well, daddy need money. These girls got to go to college. You know, I gotta make sure. I mean, you know, got to take care of them. I mean, could be the next Monica here. We got to make sure they have what they need. Listen, we have nowhere to live without you. Better than all right. You did damn good. All right. I think that's it. Let's everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget, I am a size Hooters gift card. If you're looking for my holiday present, I will celebrate whatever holiday you buy me a present for. I'm like that. But right now, listen, I want our new CEO and chief of housing, Jake and Monica over there. We got that. The man who wears a helmet 24/7. It just looks like his head, Mike Corda.
Holy, going in. This is gonna hurt later.
If I can't get out of being president, nobody can. And then the general manager, the head coach, the man who makes it happen. He works harder than anybody I know. It is Damon Ware, everybody. I'm Jeff Levac. Still. Can't. And did you just mock me, Sam? I hope when you walk across the sewer grate later, your narrow butt falls right through it. I really do. Listen, did Sam's entire job this time of year is going down narrow chimneys for Santa because he fits. All right, everybody. You know we can't end any episode, even ones right here at Hooters on Wolf Road of Flock University, without two simple words. 1, 2, 3. Flock you.